Okay, let me check. Okay, am I on? Or am I not on? Let's go find out. Okay, I think I'm online. Let me just make sure I can actually be heard. Let's go find out. Ah, there, yeah. It may be that my audio is low. Let me just try to do something about that. Okay. Huh. Okay, let's see. Does this work? Yeah, I think that might actually work better. Okay, so hello everyone. I am Reifier. This is Last Epoch, and we are live. Yeah, so I'm just continuing my weekend today, just chilling, and I decided to spend it in the company of this game per se. Again, Last Epoch. Let me just sell some items. Oh, that's not where you sell items, my guy. Over here.
Yes.
Okay, let us see. Oh. Ah. Damn. Okay, I'll sell this. So, I mean, basically just sell everything, right? Yeah, basically. Might as well sell that. And then I will also need to put items in my stash. Oh wow. Okay, we have reflective brigandine. Okay, and then I have items to store.
Be well.
Probably need to I'll need to buy a new stash tag, because I'm full up on items now. Let me see. Okay. What is my active quest? Travel to Majelka. Oh right, that place. Okay, so I need to go teleport over here. Right. Okay, so today I'm playing as my rogue. I created this character, I guess, I think, yeah, shortly. I created this character yesterday, and I've been playing it since probably, I would say, 8 hours total. I'm not entirely sure. It's been fairly fast leveling, because the character is just made for speed. Void squirrels. Okay, so I found this rather interesting shrine earlier. Rather interesting shrine effect, and I was wondering if it was a shrine or just a random buff I picked up. Couldn't see what these things were at first, and then I took a good long look and I realized they were squirrels. But yeah, this character is a rogue, and she uses with her, she can use. She's best using swords and daggers. So sometimes I combine them. Sometimes I go pure dagger or pure sword. I started out, and then I took the what was that? Blade Dancer. I took the Blade Dancer mastery for her. But before she became a Blade Dancer, she was just a rogue, and she was mostly a flurry specialist. So mainly leveled all the way to Blade Dancer using the flurry skill. And now that she is a Blade Dancer,
Easy. Too easy.
her primary skill, I think, or most used skill, has become Dancing Strikes, which is just it's just been spectacular to use. I really enjoy the mobility aspect of it. Although when she still needs to burn down an enemy, she would still use she's still able to use flurry. I think the I think one of the best features of this game is how you can customize the individual skills to suit your playstyle. Although for now I'm just running experiments on this character, so I'm not sure all of her skills will stay given given a long enough, given a long enough time playing her. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be keeping, let's say, flurry all the way to the end game, or after I reach end game. I might find a better skill. Because right now, her bread and butter skills have proven to be, so far, shift, which I am ironically not specialized in. And Dancing Strikes and Shadow Cascade. So Dancing Strikes is this, where she sort of tumbles around and deals damage at the same time to enemies. So it's both, it's at once attack and mobility. And then once she gets enemies low enough, she can use Shadow Cascade, which is this big circle, this big red circle where she slashes all her enemies. And it's great AoE, as well as I customized it a bit, I think, to deal more damage with execution. So it deals 90% more damage if it hits enemies on low health. And then, well, while we're on the menu here, let me just, okay, where was the increase to damage? Oh, this one, per active shadow, which I don't have. Alright. And then this is armor shredding chance. Let me So the cool thing about this, okay, so you can, okay, Shadow Cascade deals more damage, and this one is also damage. Yeah, this one, unfortunately, we don't have like shadow summons, but maybe I'm thinking we could just do, okay, yeah, maybe we could just have it apply status effects, or shred, armor shred could also work. Yeah, increase the strike chance, critical strike chance, and then that could also work, right? So there's just a bunch of options. I'm not taking this because then taking this specific passive here turns our Shadow Cascade into just a throwing skill, and I kind of don't want that. Yeah, so possibly, yeah, let me just be decisive about this. Okay, Shadow Cascade has a chance to create a shadow on kill. So I'll just take this for now, and then later I'll upgrade into Carnage to increase my crit damage with this skill. And then Flurry, I'll go with Strained Reflexes, and then this Dancing Strikes. What was the next thing? It was, oh yeah, I was building up Rhythm, and then I was building into I kind of want to build into Perfect Choreography, so maybe, but building into Perfect Choreography will increase the mana cost of this skill in exchange for it just dealing more damage, but maybe it'll be worth it. I'm not 100% sure. Now I want to level up shurikens, because I will show in a bit. So right now, whenever we do Dancing Strikes, the second, so Dancing Strikes has 4 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every second and fourth attack in its combo, it launches a shuriken thanks to this passive over here, Windmill Ballet. So it has 100% chance of firing shurikens every second and fourth attack in its combo. So 1, 2, the second, 3, 4. Yeah. So if we invest, in theory, if we invest in the shuriken specialization, and we buy up the customizations for shuriken. So this is a test, right? I want to buy throwing stars, which what this will do is shurikens are now this is a grammatical error, but shurikens are now thrown at enemies all around you rather than in a cone in front of you. Yep, there we go. So now the shurikens are being fired all around the character, whose name is Ninja, by the way. I don't know, I remember it's a character from Armored Core. One of the OG Armored Core games. So Ninja. And then I think I'll invest into Fan of Blades, so we'll need to put 3 points in Alacrity here, and then we get 2 more shuriken, and that should be it. And then we just need to level up some more to get more points that we can invest into shuriken. I might. Let me see. I might just invest into more shuriken damage, or maybe even increasing their bleed chance. Just so, but I don't really like investing in elemental damage. So so yeah. Let me go into the passives now, and I'm just investing in more flow. So gain a stack of flow. Flow works when we combo skills, so that's what it's for. It's just more damage whenever we're comboing skills. Nice. Okay, so I kind of like the build. So by the way, when I'm playing this game, I don't really consult like build guides or whatever. I just go with vibes, basically, like what I feel like making, and I feel like that is a good direction, or I feel like that's indicative of good design for a game like this. You kind of just want to be able to play the game, you know, without and this is yeah, I don't, yeah, sadly this draws comparison, at least for me, this draws comparison with another game in this genre, Path of Exile, especially Path of Exile 1, where it feels like playing the game feels like you kind of have to take a mini course in learning how to build a character in that game. You kind of especially because there are consequences for building your character wrong in that game, not the least of which includes you know, your time just gets wasted, your time playing the game, because you play your character so much, you level them, you spend days basically just leveling them, gearing them, and then you find out they're incapable of surviving the end game content. So it's just sad when it happens, and it's happened to me so many times playing Path of Exile. So yeah, let me. I'm gonna go sell these items I have. Although in this game, gaining gold by selling items, they said, is de-emphasized, but I feel like you still get quite a lot. Just I feel like you still need to engage in selling items at the end of the day. So we're just gonna do that. Oh, what the? Ah. Yeah, there we go. All right, back to the battlefield. And actually I have some windows open here, so I'm just gonna okay. Whoa. Carrion snake. I'll have to improve Ninja's defenses even more. probably find some way of increasing her evasion. Or the shuriken. Let me check if shurikens have something for improving her evasion or evasiveness. Blind enemies, but blinded enemies cannot critically strike, so it only removes their ability to crit, but nothing else. So shurikens travel faster and further. Nope, not charged steel. Yeah, we're not gonna go further into this. So what this does is it turns shurikens into a defensive skill, making them into a blade shield. Although maybe that's also oh, this is the ricochet shred. Shurikens ricochet to different targets up to a maximum number of times, but costs more mana. Interesting. And then this one has ethereal blades. You know what? Since bleeding stacks on enemies, let's just give it more of a bleed chance. So all of our attacks, or almost all of our attacks, inflict bleed. Have a high chance of inflicting bleed. Even our projectiles. So right now we have two thrown skills, basically. Shurikens and the Shroud, Shadow Cascade. Which I keep forgetting about Shadow Cascade. It's just very good at finishing off enemies we've already damaged with Dancing Strike. There is... Okay. There's a way here. Let's just go there. Falcon of Hunger, or Falchion. Oh wow. Oh, this dude changes elements. Oh yeah, we're just blitzing through its health with bleed. Nice. Build is the build I feel is starting to come together, which is always great. It's always a great experience when you're playing these kinds of games. I also just love how fast and flowy this character feels now, because you can make you can definitely wind up making a slower, more stationary type of character, let's say. I tried back in the day. I tried a Spriggan build for the Primalist. Like I said yesterday, I mainly enjoy, like I feel like a Primalist main in this game. Like most of my characters are Primalists of one type or another. So a version of the Primalist that's like this is the druid that turns into the insect form. Blade Swarm. Yeah, Blade Swarm is what it's called. The Blade Swarm build, which I might revisit one of these days. I loved my Poison Blade Swarm build. but I only got to play that for a bit.
That was close.
So maybe I'll revisit it. It was pretty fun. Okay. Glyphs. Just. Oh! I looked at my phone and I died immediately. Give me just a moment here. Okay, took care of that. And I don't know, maybe I'll make a video once I have a successful late game build for this game. I'll make a video on it. Although, meaning for season 2, I had one successful build for season 1 that unfortunately I kind of just got tired after that, so kind of got tired of playing that, or I think that was because I still had a job back then, so I couldn't I really didn't have much time or energy to devote into making videos as much. And then now I have all the time and energy, but I don't know what people want to watch anymore. So I don't know. I'll figure out. Okay. Give me just a moment. I am being asked a question on my phone. I'll just reply. Was it the G16? Nope. Yeah, give me just a few minutes, guys. Alright, I am back now. Hello. We have people watching the stream, it looks like. Hello, and welcome. Yeah, I just had to answer an urgent text message. So I was AFK for a couple minutes. But yeah, I kind of want to do more I hope that the developers of this game roll out like an update, a major update. I know that the new season is somewhat new, but I need more. I need more character options, honestly. Excuse me. And that's man, I keep getting distracted. But yeah, I need more character options, especially since I noticed something about the rogue, where it doesn't seem like she has her complete. At least for Blade Dancer. For Marksman, she has 5 skills. For Falconer, she has 5 as well. But for Blade Dancer, she only has 5. And I don't know what's up with that. Is Blade Dancer just too broken? I doubt it. I feel like Blade Dancer is just incomplete. But incomplete as the Blade Dancer may be, I will still make the best of it, right? Because I just set out to play the character. I played the character specifically to have a okay, I'll just empower this. I wanted to make a melee build, and the Blade Dancer is the melee specialization for rogue, or the melee specialization or mastery. So I don't want to do anything else except dance around the battlefield, slashing and throwing shurikens at my like a storm of shurikens at my enemies. Oh, speaking of shurikens, then realize my shuriken skill has leveled up. I'll just improve deep cuts even more, and then shurikens hits deal more damage per stack of bleed or poison on a target, and then we can even add poison to it.
Now it's time for the hard part.
What's
the
next?
oracles, the way the oracle told me with the sigils. Hey now,
Right. Okay.
I've seen
Whatever.
how you handle yourself.
This is an ARPG, boys. We don't need the story. Story doesn't matter. What matters is our ability to. So it looks like when I'm not doing my, when I'm not using my dancing strikes here, I'm at a huge disadvantage. It feels like so. If the character stands still, I run into issues. She runs into issues. So I guess the whole point is to not get immobilized, not stand still. I'll just sell some things and then we'll go right back into the adventure. Parry chance? Nice, but character, like I said, character is not interested in standing still long enough to, I guess, have to parry attacks. So let's just go back into Majelka and oh man, that makes me feel bad. We had an experience shrine right here, and now it's gone because when we left the map, it automatically reloaded. Whatever. It's not like we're hurting for XP anyway. now I can sort of see my build working out, so I'm not too worried about. We'll get XP as we progress. That I'm pretty sure of. Okay, why can I pick up that item? Okay, challenge this. So against groups of enemies, I mainly use the dancing strikes. But against single targets like this, I can pretty much rely on flurry. Although, kind of hurts a lot. So I might build a heal into my flurry, or even something that would improve evasion. I'm also interested in possibly specializing. If I don't find better options, I might specialize into the shroud skill, or rather shift. I don't know why I keep saying shroud. If it's a single target like this, you can just flurry it.
Let's see.
Okay.
Buried in the slums. She told me of the Emerald Nagasa.
Oh, that's a portal for it. For that NPC. Alright. Thorny Brigandine. Soul Tank. Doors. Okay. And like I said, we don't need to worry about XP. We're close to leveling up. Yet again. But since there still are enemies on the battlefield, I can't quite. Oh no! Talking to that dude, he said we're most vulnerable when we are forced to stand still. Okay, transfer, sort, pick up some more stuff. Okay, now we talk. Hello, pardon, Xerxman. Saw me talking to you and attacked. Are you sure you're okay? The undead's body is now still. Oh no, the undead is. The undead is dead. Okay, now level up flow. Generating a stack of flow increases your melee and throwing attack speed for a short duration. I might get this. Flow is consumed when you use a fifth unique skill, but it has to be 5 skills in a row. What I'm wondering is if my passive shuriken casts count for activating flow. Rhythm. Okay, I'll probably need to just put 1 point here so I can put into tempo. Yeah. Alright. Oh, we have stuff to level. Okay, let me see. I'm not gonna invest into these skills over here. Let me see. Does this have evasion? It doesn't. But we do get blood revelry. Yeah, so probably invest into blood revelry, and then for dancing strikes continue investing into rhythm, and then for shadow cascade, what was I starting to buy up for this? I forget. Okay, we're not gonna get that. Let me just... Right, Carnage. It was gonna be Carnage, and probably maxed out Carnage at that. Whirlpool Shrine. More movement speed is gonna make us way even better at farming, at least for a minute at most. Not sure. I'm not sure how long it lasts exactly. Oh, okay, now I can see. The flow? Is this the flow skill? Let me just check. Yeah, the flow buff is now appearing. Okay, let me check this out. Oh yeah. Yeah, dancing strikes with into shurikens is actually triggering or proccing our flow buff. So I might be able to invest into just full flow. And the flow passives also. I think we'll be able to capitalize on all of that. Okay, but for now we go back to town. Portal. Let me just check something out. Okay. Ah, I see. All right. Oh, that's fine. Shop. Man, I love how much armor this gives. I'll probably trade it, or rather put it on, because it just gives so much armor that we're lacking. This only gives 20 armor. This gives plus 66 dodge, but this but only 20 armor, while this gives flat out 105 armor, plus probably plus 67. So since we're getting hit, or we've been getting hit rather, it might be better to just invest in more armor for now, and then I'll just reinvest into evasion, probably by building custom items, custom suit of armor. I feel like this game relies quite a bit on the player's ability to build their custom gear, which isn't a bad thing at all. So you find stuff to break down into components, break down into enchantments basically, and then you build new stuff out of those components. Oh wow! Hello, the Exterminator. Okay, and now I think we're actually surviving a lot. a lot easier than we were earlier. Oh, it's a treasure lizard! Come back here. Nice. Lots of good stuff from that lizard. Yeah, probably go back here for the gold. Okay, I'm being told. Oh. Huh. Weird. I was being told by the map to go here, but suddenly the marker is gone. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh. Okay. Very good. Then we are just going to head up here. That's what you get. I might, now that I'm thinking of it, I might try a marksman type, marksman build type of rogue. I just want to be able to compare, because one quality I enjoy with this rogue build that I'm trying out, the main quality I enjoy about it is how flowy and agile it feels. So I'm wondering if a marksman build would feel similarly to it, or would it be a lot more reliant on just shift, right? Yeah, shift. So shift is one of the early game mobility skills for the rogue, and I'm not sure if the marksman has anything like, let's say, dancing strikes, which is another movement skill. So it used to be that whenever my character is in a fight, she would rely more on shift to position around on the battlefield. But now she's able to rely on just dancing strikes for that. So I'm just wondering if marksman has anything equivalent. And then that would be an interesting comparison to make. Like I said, the thing I enjoy most about games like these is the variety of characters you can make, and it's not even just characters I can make per se, or characters that I personally play. I'm also interested in learning about how other players build their characters, especially builds that work out. The only caveat I draw with regard to builds is if it's something you just ripped off of the internet somewhere, I guess, which, I mean, it's fine, but also I personally enjoy experimenting with builds. I might make an interesting archery build of some kind at some point in this game, or maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. Leveling works pretty fast in this game, so you don't really have to worry too much about it. It just happens. As long as you make a build that's survivable and also I guess has a lot of mobility, so you can end up making a character that doesn't have much mobility, but you still probably need to make up for it in some way somehow. I think that's why I stopped playing my Primalist that was a Spriggan focused character, because he just moved too slowly. He was a tree, right? But more importantly, he was a summoner, I think. But instead of summoning animals, he summoned vines to attack for him. So it was an interesting character. But also he just personally, like, he himself just moved too slowly. So it felt like such a slog playing him sometimes. But when he got there, when he did get there, he had this whole arsenal of plant life to just decimate his enemies, basically. So yeah, I don't how do I say this? I don't dislike slow characters, as long as they have something to make up for their slowness, I would say. Okay, so now we've maxed out deep cuts. I might invest into scintillant. If we invest into scintillant steel, we only get a discount of 3 mana, and then the ricochet, 2 points into ricochet would increase its the cost of casting shurikens by, I guess, 12 maybe. So I think I'll just invest in probably ethereal blades. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so I might, yeah, this might be worth investing into. So I'll okay, yeah, this might be worth maxing out, just so when we take ricochet, which I'm very interested in taking this, it'll convert the pierce chance from this into just additional critical strike multiplier. And if we take jagged edges, it'll increase it'll just stack with all of these. We're not taking deadly aim because it won't synergize, but yeah, we'll check out the pure synergy. I'm really glad I took yeah, let's Take Pulse. Yeah, I'm really glad I took that one skill for Dancing Strikes. That adds shurikens to the combo. Now I think I'll just turn Dancing Strikes into a defensive. I'll just buy the defensive nodes for it, maybe. We'll see. Man, because basically now our attack comes from the shurikens that keep proccing every two attacks. So yeah, it feels great. It feels great to use. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh, there's a boss over there, or a mini boss. Let me just check this out. Yeah, Gravedigger. Yep. Let's just pick all these up. And then I'm considering replacing Flurry in my specialty skills with something else, but I'm still not sure what exactly. But so far, maybe Shift. I'm still not 100% sure on that. Because I'm wondering how good Lethal Mirage will be. I still want to test it out when I unlock it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we move up here. Oh, there's a Nemesis. This gives. Oh, this is for Crusaders. I'll empower it. Might give it to another character, like a Crusader character. I also play a Crusader. I had a summoner build for Crusader.
Don't ask her about the Diamond Matrons.
But
You'll
he
regret
summons armaments instead of creatures, which I feel is interesting. I made one like that in Path of Exile. I think the Noble Scion character. I turned her into a weapon summoner, basically. Nice. Oh, wait. That was a treasure lizard. Lizard, come back. Nice. Yeah, now I'm just worried about our mana. I need to find a way to recover mana faster, because it might start becoming a problem once we invest into ricochet strikes for our shurikens, especially since I have no control over when the shurikens get released. I mean, the shurikens are free, basically, so I mean, they're being thrown for free. I'm kind of hoping that it's one of those situations where even if we take 2 levels in what is this called? Yeah, Ricochet. Even if we take 2 levels, the mana cost only increases 1 time. So hopefully it's that kind of situation. Passage is sealed by a powerful rune. Yeah. We've unsealed it now. Then we just need to...
Can I help you?
Guessing you're a shopkeeper. Yep. Sell... Oh, this is a two-handed sword. This is a two-handed spear. Quiver. Yep, that makes sense. Oh wow, the horned helm looks pretty badass. I might... Let me try to customize this horned helmet. Let's talk to these people first. Okay. Gives us a new quest. And then here, hello, the Oracle. What about the outcasts? Where's the way station? Thank you for your help. I'll be going now. Alright. And then now we can buy into tempo. So I'm gonna buy tempo first. And then maybe I'll buy up rhythm. But maybe not, because dancing strikes isn't affected by attack speed at all. Nor is Shadow Cascade. So neither of these skills are affected, and these are the skills I mainly use. They're not affected by attack speed, rather. So further increases to our attack speed wouldn't really add much to the main to the core of our build. It doesn't really. It wouldn't be much of an improvement, is what I'm saying. It will improve flurry, and that's about it. But I barely use flurry unless I'm fighting a single target. So I might just invest my points. My points might be better invested elsewhere. Right. Okay.
They won't forget that.
The vengeful remains of Harbinger's victim linger nearby. What does that mean? I'm not sure. Hopefully it means something good. Oh, maybe this? Yeah, I think this might be it. Yeah, Nemesis. Okay, let's continue empowering it. And I'll keep dancing strikes around it to just inflict, just rack up bleeds on the target. forgot to check. How many points are we away from unlocking our last Blade Dancer skill? Let me just... Now let me just check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're 7 levels away from it, so that's probably fine. Nice. And then keep leveling tempo. Oh.
Easy. Too easy.
Whoa. Damage was hits pretty hard. Man. Okay. Yeah, those lightning summons hit pretty hard, so Really got to do something about him. All right. Got another point. I'll yeah, just start investing. Just invest into more crit damage for Shuriken. You know, I might go back into playing Path of Exile 1 just to see if the Cutthroat class can just to see if I can make something with a Cutthroat class close to the speed and fluidity of this character. I just really enjoy playing this character now. It is everything that she is everything I built her to be. So that's cool. But of course, the happier you are, then that's the tragedy of playing these games. Like, the happier you are with the character who is actually unoptimized, I feel like the bigger the sadness is when it turns out that, you know, the character just can't cut it in the with regard to the end game content. So I don't know. So yeah, but I feel like this character might be able to hold her own with the end game. Like, I've experienced the end game, what last Epoch has to offer with regard to the end game. So I think this character will be able to hold her own. Although I'm not yet sure how the end game is in this new season of the game. Oh, 23%. Okay, but this is cold specialty. So I thought about specializing this character in cold with a cold element, but unfortunately the rogue just doesn't have like native options for that. So push comes to shove, I'll have to rely on custom gear for it, which sadly I don't have the luxury of doing that just yet. I'm still leveling and still learning the game, also relearning, because I haven't played this game in, I think, almost a year since the last time I binged through it. So that's usually what happens with me in these games. I binge. Like, I go for long periods of time not playing it at all, and then sometimes when a new patch, or just, you know, even without a new patch, if I just feel like playing it, I go on a binge and level like 1 or 2, sometimes 3 characters, just to try out new builds or new build configurations. I'm even interested in just having like a rogue who only uses dirty tricks, like the skills that are mainly dirty tricks, like pocket sand and flurry mainly, and maybe puncture. Flurry puncture is what I was thinking of making this character into earlier, and just not using any of her mastery given skills. Or maybe I'll go into Falconer for that and use the traps. So maybe I'll try out a trapper build. I don't know. It just seems like it'll be a funny combination. Or even the explosive skill that rogues get. I forget what it's called. Cinder Strike. I might build around dirty tricks and Cinder Strike. And basically what the idea is that she attaches an explosive to her weapon for in order to use Cinder Strike. And that's gonna be silly, but hopefully effective, which is always I feel like that's always a recipe for fun, for successfully making a fun build, is to incorporate some silliness into it, not try hard too much into the build. Let me just check something here. Okay, time to go back to town for a bit and just sell items.
Can I help you?
I'm guessing you're a shopkeeper. Okay. Lightning damage with shurikens. What are you talking about? I don't want to deal lightning damage with my shurikens. Leave my shurikens alone. I'm perfectly happy with the shurikens just dealing physical damage, for that matter. Yeah.
Stay safe, traveler.
Okay, let's put these things in here, and let me just sort the tabs. Let's see if I can add something to my fire resist, shock on hit. Oh, elemental resistance. Okay, let's add this. 5% elemental resistance and 4% increased health. Here. The rest require me to make shadows. Caltrops. Where and how the heck? Caltrops? Strange. Caltrops. Yeah, 52% chance to apply critical vulnerability on hit with caltrops. I'm not sure which skill would let us create caltrops. Question mark? Caltrop. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Let me just Google this real quick. Caltrops. Okay. Yeah, I know what caltrops are. I want to know, what skills give caltrops. The Falconer passives and aerial assault, and also net, it looks like. I see. Okay, yeah, definitely if I'm gonna be playing a trickster, I'll need to go into Falconer for it. If I'm gonna be making like a trickster type of rogue. So yeah, maybe I'll do that at some point. It just takes a while, so I might end up like if I focus on making build videos for last Epoch, it'll have to be like maybe 1 to 2 weeks per vid. So I am not 100% sure if that's gonna be. Hopefully it will be worth the investment, time and effort. Unlocked the thing here. More bad guys over here. And then we're once again close to leveling. Although oh. Okay, we acquired how do I equip this? Oh, it requires level 42, which is 3 levels away from me. I'm 3 levels away from 42.
Easy. Too easy.
Oh, experience. I need to get out of here. And find enemies really quickly. Yeah, that's super annoying. They put the experience shrine at the butt end of nowhere. So now I have to walk all the way back just to get some use out of it. Which I am getting some use out of it, but also... Okay.
That was close.
Nice. Yeah, Flurry is still very good for this character. Just max out tempo. And then maybe later we'll increase Flash of Steel with... Oh, wow, okay. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading! Why is reading not allowed? Nice. There's a nemesis over there. Lest I forget. Just reminding myself. Okay. Activate and challenge. Nice, 10,000. Yeah, that is for bows, though. Oh man, yeah, I wish I could use this, but it's much better for Crusaders, so I don't have judgment, say, to be able to make use of it at all. Oh, Spy Master. Nice. All right. Time to go down to the Majelka Way Station. Hello. Activate this and what is that?
This is the artificial
Oh,
come
the
sail and enjoy
artificial
using it.
waypoint.
Quickly, on my signal, go to the... And that should do it!
Okay.
This waypoint's harder than I anticipated. But no worries. All good now.
Are you sure?
Just in time. Looks like we've got company. Anyway, off you go. I'll see you on the other side.
See you on the other side. And then when we get to the other side, he's already gone. I don't know. Oh, he's still here. He's still alive.
Well, I think
Okay, I'll see
watching
what I
us
want.
talk.
The kind of feel bad about our
Don't. The
undead
Emperor wants your
friend
tribe
earlier.
over there. Follow it to the mountains. Go. I want to. I'll try to. Hopefully,
Yeah,
I will
okay,
see you
see
soon.
you there. Rustland Stalker. Okay. Oh, there are remains of harbingers. There's a nemesis. Nice. Oh. Oh, Spriggan armor. Okay, I'll empower this. I don't know why I'm doing this. Or why I'm getting gear for my other characters for this. With this character when this character is solo self-found. So I don't know if there's a way for me to opt out of solo self-found. So that I could eventually give away the items to my other characters. I don't know if that's a thing though. Okay. Yeah, well, whatever. I'll figure something out. Verdant Lakes. Is this okay, Rustlands. Okay. I mean, I guess we can try. Let's try going into the Verdant Lakes. Time travel map. And let's see. Nah. Okay. Pick these up. Oh man. Okay. Sorted. So because of the Nemesis system, I actually have a bunch of unique items. But the thing with having acquired so many unique items in the early game is that at some point you'll have to let go of those. You'll have to let go of those items. So I don't know. Shop. Oh, yeah, we found. Okay, very good. Oh, buy this back. I need its dodge rating increase. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just buying and selling. I think, yeah, okay, there's an anvil, there's a forge here. So we can actually proceed into making stuff. I'm gonna put this there and shatter it. Okay. Dodge rating. And I'm gonna make some dodging armor. Glyph of Hope. Has a chance to seal an affix. Instead of upgrading it, the sealed affix is moved to its own slot, leaving its old slot open for you to add a new affix. Then Glyph of Order modifies the outcome of a craft when upgrading an affix. Okay, so probably don't need that. We'll just use Glyphs of Hope for this. Okay, good. Okay, we have 42 dodge rating, and then let me see if we have like a dodge percentage. Nope. Level of Shadow Cascade. I'll save it. Oh yeah, this is percent. Okay. Alright, and then I'll just upgrade dodge rating. Here. That's fine. Okay, no more forging potential, but this suit of armor ought to make us pretty strong, if I do say so myself. Okay, and then let's see about. Oh no, we're out of dodge percentages. So I'm just gonna upgrade that. We're down to 6 forging potential. So, alright. That's fine. I'll just shatter this. just shatter this one. Alright, and then this I'll probably sell. Although increased mana, yeah, it has increased mana. That might be good, so I'll shatter this as well. But it only gave us an endurance shard. So yeah. Alright. I see a shrine over here. Go back. Two shrines actually. Shrine of the Ice Beetle. And let me see what the other one is. Oh, that was the Ice Beetle. Just freshly summoned. Ah, crit chance. Nice. Okay. New passives. Here. Yeah, maybe it'll turn out that for this character I invested too much into offense, and she's not at all survivable in the late game. Maybe that, you know, sometimes that does happen, and it's sad when it does, but it is what it is.
You will take my place.
Oh, man. Oh, boy.
I did nothing wrong.
I thought he was gonna say, I did nothing. Nice. Alright. Let's... Nice. I kind of burned down that, I burned that dude down in like 2 seconds. Maybe 3 seconds at most. Still.
They won't forget that.
Yeah, as long as I'm keeping an eye on my flow. And then once it's at 4, I activate Shadow Cascade, right? So that the skill with the most damage can capitalize. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Lower sewers.
Right. I'm willing to take her on her word. What I'm not ready for, I'll use my paw. There should be some aqueducts up ahead.
Okay.
Let's meet there.
That was close.
Oh. Oh, it was a shard shrine? Check, I think. Nice. Okay, and we leveled up. Let me see. Flurry deals more damage. Okay, I actually need this. Oh yeah, leeching strike. And then for dancing strikes. Man, it's gonna make it expensive to use. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. How long does rhythm last? 2 seconds. Okay. And then increased dodge per stack of rhythm. Okay, so I guess I'll just max out rhythm for now. And then go into elegance. Yeah. Go into these skills, and then I'll consider taking perfect choreography later. Dagger dance. Oh, wait, why did this drop in level? I don't know what happened there. Whatever, it's fine, we're still good.
Forget.
I think as long as I have a good enough rate of mana recovery, we should be fine. Although I probably need to just add more mana in general, so that if ever I decide to upgrade or invest in those passives that increase the costs of our skills, we'll be able to sustain at least during the fight, and then just worry about recovering mana in between the fights. As long as we have enough mana to last an entire fight is what I mean. As long as we have enough mana to last during the fight, then we should be good. And we'll just recover it in between. But until like I think I'll try to go for, if I can, I'll try to build up to 100 mana. And that should be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, spin. Spin. Nice. Man. Yeah, that's I love this build. Smoke bombs. Oh wow. Holy crap. Yeah, let's take that. And yeah. Okay, we have space for it now. Alright. And then just hopefully there's a portal. There's a way gate on the other side. Once we get through that level transition over there. Just check. Received a message. Okay, let me check this out. Yeah, I think we have the option of teleporting, because not all areas have the option for a quick teleport if we're gonna be trying to go back to them. Alright, and we are now level 42. Storm Shrine. But yeah. Yeah, we're now level 42. And I'm gonna max out tempo. So we have plus 50% melee damage when generating or consuming flow. And also our crit multiplier of plus 25% when we're generating or consuming flow. Alright, so I think that is all the time I have for this stream. For those people who peeked in, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care and be safe, everyone. Bye-bye.